Okay, that's Kim Primer Gank, walking talk on the way to the dog park. Please like and subscribe. But day 60 of the Iran war, 2 months in. Iran submitted a new proposal today. Open Hormuz-Now, deal on nuclear file later. Keep a two-track solution. Stage 1 gets the Strait moving again. Stage 2 addresses the thing that ostensibly started the war. The U.S. response has been incoherent in that it has been 3 different things simultaneously. On Fox News, Marco Rubio said, quote, "It's better than we thought they were going to submit." Quote, he said the nuclear question still has to be addressed, but he called the proposal better than expected. That is a Secretary of State signaling openness to an okay deal. Trump through Chancellor this morning, though, Iran has just informed us that they are, quote, in a state of collapse. They want us to open the Strait of Hormuz as soon as possible and then try to figure out their leadership situation. And that is not the same message. Rubio said the proposal was better than expected. Trump said Iran is collapsing and desperately wants relief. One is describing a potential deal matrix. The other is describing a victory lap that is not congruent with the empirical record. If you're an Iranian negotiator, reading both of those at the same time, you can't really know which one actually reflects the U.S. position. Now, let me tell you what Iran's position actually is structurally, because it's more sophisticated than the coverage would otherwise suggest. Iran is offering to reopen Hormuz to all traffic, including the ships that have been blocking, in exchange for a halt to the U.S. naval blockade on Iranian ports. They'll defer the nuclear question. Tit for tat, back to the status quo ante proposal of the Strait specifically. It's saying, we'll go back to February 27th on the shipping question and deal with the reason for the war separately. The U.S. is publicly saying it won't accept leaving the nuclear question for later. That's a stated position. The Trump White House said Trump is, quote, reviewing the proposal. Rubio said, quote, the nuclear issue still has to be confronted. Meanwhile, the German Chancellor publicly said today that the U.S. is, quote, no truly convincing strategy, end quote, in the Iran negotiations. Merz, a NATO ally, not a hostile party by any means, told the student forum that Iranians were negotiating very skillfully, or very skillfully not negotiating, and that the U.S. quite simply does not know how to get out of the situation. A NATO ally basically just publicly said what everyone has been privately saying for 60 days. 6 ships actually crossed the strait today. Before the war, it was 130 a day. Iran, in a sense, is in a state of societal and economic collapse. It submitted a sophisticated staged proposal that Rubio called better than expected. Both of the things are being said by the same government today, though, the U.S. one, and they're not congruent. 2 months in.